Alright guys, today I have a battle here against RDOGOFPokemon, and I am trying out Mega Houndoom, because Mega Houndoom and Mega Heracross as well just got released and can be used online, so I kind of wanted to give it a shot, and I decided to build a Sun team in order to try it out, so we're going to, hopefully give Mega Houndoom some spotlight. So, yeah, there's RDOG, the man himself, and he has a nice peace sign coming at me, and also decided to like twirl around his Nidoking. Hopefully that doesn't cause nausea. That would be unfortunate. So I'm gonna go ahead and lead with Landorus, and this is actually a pretty good double lead for me. I decided to go for the Earthquake, and it's pretty excellent that he actually decided to stay in, and he doesn't actually have the sash. So yeah, I'm off to a 6-5 advantage really early, which is kind of nice. So in comes Starmie now, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and switch out because I am a Scarf Landorus actually. So I'm going to go into Ninetales. I do that to get up the Drought and, you know, the Sun, so that's going to reduce his, you know, the power of his water moves anyway, and I'm kind of hoping that Ninetales can live a Scald pretty nicely after that, and I do. And, yeah, he's going to go ahead and Reflect type, which is an interesting move on a Starmie. It, pretty much matches my type with his. I guess he was predicting a Solar Beam or something, which, you know, that would have been able to, you would have been able to resist. But yeah, not so, because I decided to go for the Hypnosis. Which I know this thing does have natural cure. I was actually kind of predicting a switch, which is the reason I went for the Hypnosis, but that ended up working out as well, so there you go. I'm going to go into Houndoom now, and how much Doom could a Houndoom do if Houndoom could Houndoom? Well, the answer is simple, guys. It's simple. I'm going to go ahead and Mega Evolve now. So here I go, Mega Evolving. He goes out into his Marowak, and he obviously doesn't want to stay in and take a Dark Pulse, and Mega Houndoom is an interesting Pokemon, and not only is it a cool Pokemon, but it's very interesting, being that it gets solar power its stability, so it very much benefits from the Sun, which I do have set up, which, yeah, solar power does do damage to Houndoom every turn. However, it greatly boosts the power of his damage, so there you go. He's going to go into Whimsicott, though, and that's going to be able to, obviously withstand my Dark move. I, unfortunately, did not decide to go for the Fire move, even though it would have been boosted in the Sun, but whatever. Gonna go into Fortress now. He ends up just going for the Taunt, and the reason I switched out here is because I was kind of stupid. Yeah, I'm aware of the change that Dark Pokemon are not actually affected by Prankster anymore. In fact, any status move used by Prankster Pokemon will actually fail. And I kind of derped that, and yeah, oh well. So now I do get this Marowak against Houndoom double switch, and I'm just going to go ahead and go for that Dark Pulse, which will take out the Marowak, which is pretty nice for me. And in come his probable Mega here, Aerodactyl. And I don't want to take a Rock or a Ground move, so I decided to switch out to my Fortress, which can hopefully take whatever he does pretty nicely. And I'm kind of hoping to actually set up hazards as well on him. Now he's going to go ahead and Mega Evolve, which, you know, kind of was expected. And just goes for a Stone Edge, but misses, which is kind of nice. Although the Hax is kind of returned here as he goes for a Fire Fang and gets the flinch, which, you know, is not something I appreciate. I'm like, well, that sucks. I'm not going to be able to get any hazards off. And then he misses the Fire Fang. So, boom, boom, boom. Tons of hacks, but I get off my Stealth Rocks, which is kind of nice. Actually, thinking about it, I probably should have just went for the Gyro Ball to get rid of this Aerodactyl, to be honest, instead of going for the Stealth Rocks. But still, getting the Entry Hazards is nice. Down goes Ferrothorn, though, and I'm just going to go into my Landorus again. It gets the Intimidate, which means that this thing shouldn't be able to do much damage to me now. And I'm free to pretty much do whatever. I decide, I think, to U-turn, which ends up being pretty good because it's just going to go into Starmie. And, yeah, Starmie is actually weak to U-turn, so it's going to actually do some decent damage with that U-turn. It also allows me to switch out, and I decide to go set up my Sun again, going into Ninetales. And, yeah, that will set up the Sun again. Which, yeah, it's kind of nice, and this Starmie is nearly dead, so I can pretty much just murder it, and I think I do here. I just go for... Oh, no, I double switch, that's right. I kind of predicted him to switch, so I go into my Venusaur. I just want to go into Venusaur, I don't really recall. He just goes for a Rapid Spin to get rid of my Stealth Rock, so I guess it really didn't matter after all. But yeah, I'm going to go to Venusaur. This is a Chlorophyll Venusaur. It's actually kind of a bulky Chlorophyll Venusaur. I kind of modeled it after those Superior sets that rely on being really fast, and then they can Giga Drain and, you know, Leaf Storm at their leisure, but, no, this is, like I said, just a fast, bulky Venusaur, obviously fast in the Sun. I'm going to go ahead and set up my sub, and that's obviously going to, you know, I don't think Starmie can do much to me, so that's going to help me protect me when I inevitably kill it. And he ends up just going for a Reflect type, which is fine, because this Venusaur is made to be in the sun, and thus has hidden power Fire. So thanks for turning yourself into a Grass type. Now here, though, is where things start to go bad. He goes into Whimsicott, and I'm like, fine, I'm just going to hidden power Fire this thing too. He goes for the Tailwind. I'm like, alright. Tailwind is good. Tailwind kind of increases his speed, so to speak, as I kill the Whimsicott, and in comes Typhlosion. Now, I kind of misplay this, to be honest. So I have Venusaur up here. I'm kind of thinking he's gonna, probably erupt or whatever, using Eruption. I decided to go for the Leech Seed. I really should have just went for the Sleep Powder, which I do have, to put this thing to sleep, but, I decided not to. I decided to go for the Leech Seeds, which will, reduce the damage of his Eruption. He ends up just going for Fire Blast, which I'm thinking, okay, that's fine. Fire Blast in the sun is obviously going to be really powerful. I'm kind of still assuming this Typhlosion is Scarfed, mind you. So I'm like, okay, this shouldn't do that much damage after that, and plus it can always miss. It has low PP and all that, so I'm gonna go out into Granbull, pretty much just sack it. I figure I need to sack something. Eventually his Tailwind is gonna wear off, and his Sun. Not that it really matters, because I kind of make another dumb play, going back into Venusaur here. Even though Tailwind is still up, I really should have waited for Tailwind to go away, because then I should have been able to outspeed here with Venusaur. But instead I'm like, okay, Venusaur, I don't really need Venusaur, so I decide to sack it off as well. So the sun goes down now, and the Tailwind goes down. I'm like, okay, this is fine. I'm going to go into Houndoom here. Now, I'm still assuming this thing is Scarfed, so I decided to go for the Destiny Bond, but then I outspeed it. So this Typhlosion seems to be Choice Specs, which definitely caught me off guard. It doesn't quite kill Houndoom due to my resistance. Oh, he actually gets the crit too, which is kind of annoying. And here, I was not aware of a Gen 7 change. I decided to go for another Destiny Bond, try to kill it, which would have worked in every other generation, except for this one. Apparently, they changed Destiny Bond, so it always fails after a successful Destiny Bond, which I had no idea. I was just trying to kill this thing, because I know that my Landorus can beat the Aerodactyl that he has. And I'm like, okay, fine, I'll just use Landorus to win. I'll just use Scarf Landorus to Rock Slide both, and then I missed. And then he dies. So, I was up like 5-2, and this Typhlosion, the Specs Typhlosion, has hit every freaking Fire Blast, missed with Rock Slide. I'm like, everything, it just goes to crap. I'm not usually one to complain about hacks, but I'm complaining about hacks. And then, just to add insult to injury, I missed the Hypnosis, which doesn't even matter, because the Aerodactyl would have been able to outspeed me anyway. But yeah, I pretty much lost at this point. Even if I am able to take out this Typhlosion. And mind you, there you go. There's the 8th, I think, Fire Blast hit in a row. So, yeah. I mean, I have no idea what the odds are of hitting 5 Fire Blasts in a row, plus me missing Rock Slide, plus me missing Hypnosis. Not that the Hypnosis mattered. I mean, I really was just... I was kind of playing it lax towards the end, because I figured I had it won with Landorus no matter what he did. That Specs Typhlosion hits every Fire Blast. What are even the odds? Okay, I'm not going to rant about it anymore. You guys in the comments can determine whether or not I should have lost that match. Now, granted, I didn't know about the Destiny Bond switch, change, but can you really hold me that standard? Can you really hold anyone to know every little nook and cranny that changed in the generation? Why did they even change it? Destiny Bond really wasn't that broken before. Okay, ran over. Today's question of the day is, what is your favorite pet? Obviously, our dog likes dogs, at least. Maybe not. I mean, it could just mean something else. But as for me, I'm kind of a cat person. I like cats because they kind of clean after themselves and, aren't super needy like dogs. Some people even like even less upkeep, like they like goldfish and stuff. So leave a comment about that. What's your favorite pet? I've been asking questions about, real life questions as opposed to Pokemon related questions. And that fits in right there with that. So thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and see you next time. Later.